Hi, this tutorial is going to be about our new feature AI Replies, which you can find. It's currently in beta, and you can find it under the text menu, the text messaging menu here, if you click on it. So when you initially click on it, this will all be blank. You won't have any questions or answers. But let me explain to you, how it works and what you need to do. So obviously, the first thing you would want to do is enable it. If you want it to start replying to messages. So when somebody, sends you an inbox message via text. If this is enabled, it will, try using AI, artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, to reply to the message using the knowledge that you give it in these questions. So and these are very important because AI uses, knowledge from 2 years ago, right? And it may use your competitors' responses or prices or whatever, what you don't want. So that's why you need a good knowledge base, for it to use to reply to questions. And then if it doesn't find the answer, in your knowledge base, you need to tell it what to do. And that's what this default action is right here. So, if no match is found, you could do nothing, which is, probably what I would recommend by default. Do nothing. The AI do nothing. So basically, the conversation will stop and it will wait until you reply to the person. Um, you could do a default context, which would mean you write a question in answer, that you just wanted to use the default context to reply. So maybe it's please schedule an appointment for follow up, or here's the link, or someone will be contacting you shortly, or whatever you want the AI to respond with, if no match is found. And then you could do no context at all, but that means that the AI will respond with whatever it feels appropriate. So you kind of, just giving control over to the AI, chat box to say whatever it wants. So you can certainly play around with it and see what you prefer. But like I said, I would personally, I set mine to do nothing, and just wait till I reply. Because all messages will still come into your inbox. You'll still get notified. You'll still see what the customer's asking, and you'll still be able to see what the AI is responding. So you can jump in at any point and turn off the AI and respond if you want to. So, one other thing that you can do is under this action button, you have generate questions and answers, where it can generate all of these questions and answers for you automatically based upon previous questions and answers that you have in your existing text messages, in your existing inbox database. So it'll go through all of your questions and answers, up to 50 right now, that it will pull out, and it will create messages for you. So if you it'll populate this for you, and then you can go through it and change it, delete them if you don't like them. But you can see this list here, and you'll have multiple pages. You could have multiple pages of questions. They have an ID, they have the basic question, they have a count of how many times that question has been responded to or asked and responded to by the AI. And each uh, time the AI responds is a credit. So, typically a question is free, which it is, right? All incoming messages are free. Um, and right, without AI, you just pay for outgoing messages, right? Responses to those messages. So in addition to that response, you'll pay 1 credit for the AI lookup, to do its thing. So just think of it as it'll cost you 2 credits per response. Um, if the AI is doing it. So that's how much it costs. So it's very cheap, affordable, and you can see like essentially how many credits you've used by the count. Right. Um, so here's an example, right? Where we said, I got a question, do you charge additional fees or carrier fees? And here's the answer. And the AI, well, the TextP2P uses AI to generate these keywords and keyword synonyms from the question, and it'll use these keywords um, for future questions that come in. So if a customer asks a similar question, it doesn't have to be the same question, but if it has the same keywords or similar keywords, it'll look it up in its keyword database, and it'll pull out this answer that it uses, and it just doesn't give this answer, right? It's not just like verbatim this answer. It uses this answer that you've already done as context for the AI to provide its own answer, right? So it'll take its question, whatever question you received, plus the context, the knowledge that you're providing it to answer the question. Okay. And if you wanted to set this to be the default, there can only be one default, but you can see right here, you can check this little box to make it the default. And that blanked out my question, but let me click on it again and you can see the question repopulates. But, or, how do text and RVM credits work? And here's the knowledge, right? The answer essentially. Um, and, the AI generated these keywords from the question, but you can always add more, so I've got credits, RVM, text, work. Maybe we don't want just work. Maybe we want, how does it work, or how do you can how do credits work, right? If I wanted that to be the keyword instead of just work, um, I just save it, right? So you're not locked in to whatever keywords it decides to generate. So, right, what are your pricing packages? So I've got packages, pricing packages. I may want to do costs. I may want to do price, different variations. Um, and what happens is, you don't have to worry about, well, I already have price on another question, or I have price on several questions. Well, what it does is it'll use all the keywords and it'll find, the user's question has price and packages, right? So it'll pick out all the questions that you have um, with price, with the most keywords, right? So it does the best possible match for you automatically, and it chooses that one to reply to the question. So if you find that it's, choosing the wrong one, then you may want to adjust your keyword so that it chooses the right one. So, bottom line, AIs are not all knowledgeable, right? They can't, necessarily, they're not always going to answer the way you want them to every time. So that's why you have to train them. That's why it's important that you monitor and you adjust as you see how the AI is reacting to different questions that are coming in. Um, so yeah, that's basically it. Oh, if I wanted to add a new one, you just hit this clear button and that blanks this out and you can see, the ID is new and um I can type whatever I want. What time do you open? And in the context, you could say well, maybe business hours. And you maybe Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. closed Saturday through Sunday. Whatever you want to say there, right? This is just context. And then the AI will use that context, to reply to the question. And their question may be, what time do you open on Tuesday? Or what time do you close on Tuesday? Well, the AI will figure it out using the knowledge that you provided to say, hey, we close at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Try to get here before that, is what something like it might say. So hopefully that helps explain things. Try to make it as simple as possible, yet extremely useful and very affordable. So if you have any questions or issues, please let me know. Thank you.